Hey guys, what's up? Karaka here, and today I'm here with another Digimon deck profile. Today we'll be doing a deck profile on the Diaboromon deck. So this is a really fun deck, and with the EX Booster 1, we were able to update the deck a bit and make it a little bit more consistent and add more defensive strategies to the deck. So without further ado, let's get right into the deck profile. So we're going to run 4 of the BT5 Numemon and 1 of the BT2 Numemon. The reason we're running 4 of these is because we want to have more draw power. So being able to draw one when you have that specific trait is pretty good. All you need is the unknown trait. And this Kurosawan, it's alright, it gives you plus 2k. But we have another Digimon in this current build that does give more power, so he's not as useful, but he's still not bad. Not a bad card. Alright, so let's move on with the level 7. So we're running 3 Apocalypse. You can run this as 4 if you want. It's a pretty decent card, and it stops a lot of level 7 plays. Some level 7 plays, not all of them. It doesn't stop those on attack ones, but for most on evolution ones, it does stop. Which a lot of level 7s do have on evolution effects, so being able to stop one of them is good. So we're running 3 of these. Mainly I don't have enough space in this build. You guys can definitely tweak around the ratios if you want. But for me personally, 3 is enough. Usually a lot of them gets clogged in my hand, and this is not really my main win con anyway. So here we go. Next we're running 4 of the new Diaboromon from EX1. So this one has a security effect. So if you security check this, then you can play a Diaboromon token onto your field. And the second skill is all your Diaboromon gain blocker. So it's definitely a very strong skill. If you have a lot of tokens on the field, they all become blockers. Of course, they're only 3k. As you can see, they're only 3k power. But we will talk about it a bit later. Next, we're running the promo Diaboromon. We're only running 2 of these because this is not super important in the deck. So if you're playing the English build and you're kind of panicking to buy these because I think these are really expensive in English, don't worry. This is not super important. Obviously, having the extra security checks is important, but since we spam the field with so many Diaboromon tokens anyway, you won't really rely on your security checks to win, although this will help you out a little bit, but it's not by a lot. So we're gonna talk about what line you should build first, depending on what the situation is. Next, we're running 3 of the BT5 Diaboromon. On evolution, you can play another Diaboromon token. It's a pretty solid card. Honestly, the ratios, you can run this at 2 and this at 3, or this at 3 and this at 2. It really depends on what you really want to do with the deck. Personally, this build is trying to help out more of the budget players, even though if you have to buy this, is out of budget already. But I really like having the haste version of this build go off. It's a lot of fun, so that's why I'm running these. We're going to talk about that later as well. So next we're running 4 of the new Infermont. So this card has 2 skills. One of them is the main effect, which is just on your opponent's turn when they digivolve into a level 5 or above Digimon, you get +1 memory. So this is a pretty decent floodgate. Obviously, if they do it in their tamer area, it doesn't affect it, but it's okay because the second skill, you're remaining here for the second skill, which is the inherent skill, which is all your other Digimon with the same name as this Digimon get +2k power, and this works on both turns. So automatically it turns your Diaboromon tokens into 5k blockers, which is better than being a 3k blocker. 3k pop blocker is a very easy number to pop. There's a lot of cards that pop 5k as well, but we have other ways to buff them up. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Next, we're running 4 Infermont from BT5. So this Infermont basically just lets you Digivolve into a Kurosawan for 4 cost. So you can Warp Digivolve, which is not bad. But Warp Digivolving isn't always the way to go, because sometimes you want to have that Kurosawan to give your inherit skill. The second skill is when this Digimon is deleted, you can play a Diaboromon token, so that's the inherit skill. This inherit skill is not as good as this one. This card is mainly here to Warp Digivolve in case you're stuck. So there's that. Going into Diaboromon faster definitely does help the deck a bit. It does sometimes catch your opponent off guard, so there's that. Next, we are going to be running 4 of the BT5 Kurosawan, which is the one that gives haste. So this is the most important card to have, in my opinion. Its on evolution skill is also pretty good. You can play a Aratas for free from your hand if you don't have a Aratas. So it's pretty good. The haste is the most important part. Please keep that in mind. You want to have haste because when you're spamming Diaboromon tokens, if you play 2 or 3 per turn, you're gonna get 2 or 3 more attacks on that turn you can use. So that is really, really good. Next, we are running 4 of the EX1 Kurosawan. This card is not as good, but it does let you get some extra attacks in if you have something with the same name get deleted on your turn. So for example, if you attack with your main Diaboromon first, and then you attack with a token, and that token dies, you can unsuspend your main Diaboromon. Not really the most safe way to do things, but if you want to get attack in, crash with a token just to unsuspend your own Diaboromon so that it won't get attacked on the next turn. That also works. So a lot of little ways to play around with the deck. You can experiment. It's very fun. Next, we are going to be running 4 Eismon. Eismon also has the unknown trait, so that's pretty cool. And it also can be played from security. So if you security check into this, then you can play this. So it's really good because that's a free body on the field. It can't attack, but you can Digivolve into this on your opponent's turn if you are missing that last attack. Or if your opponent is going to be doing the killing blow, you can also use this as a blocker. So this card overall, I really, really do like this card. So we're running 4 of those. It's an instant blocker you can use on turn that you check it, so very nice. Next, we're going to be running, for the level 3s, we're going to be running 4 of the BT5 Kurosawan. Kurosawan lets you check for Aratas and unknown trait Digimon. So it helps you filter out your deck and help you grab combo pieces. It's pretty nice. Next, we're going to be running 4 of the BT2 Kurosawan. When a name with the same card as this is played, then you can draw one. So obviously this is good because you're going to be playing a lot of tokens, and the tokens have the same name as your Diaboromon, so you're going to be drawing a lot. Drawing a lot means you can dig into your combo pieces faster, so that's always a plus. Last but not least, for the level 3s, we're going to be running 4 of the the EX1 Kurosawan. This card mainly is here to help you bump up your main Diaboromon. So on your turn, this card gets plus 1000 power for every other Diaboromon you have, or other card with the same name you have. So if you have like 3 tokens, that's plus 3k. So this will definitely beef up your numbers for your Diaboromon so that you don't crash into level 6s. It also gives an extra check. So if you have 3 tokens, and that's plus 3 security check, so that's pretty good. Next, we are going to be running 4 Aratas. So Arata just gives you +1 memory for if you have unknown trait in your trash. So if you start out with 4, you get +4 memory. And second skill is, on your turn, if you Digivolve into a Diaboromon, you can rest this card to get you get an extra token. So if you have haste with this, it's another free body on the field. So it's pretty good. Next, we are going to be running Taichi's. So Taichi is here to help you set back to 3. So the main idea is just to have Infermont as the base. The ideal evolution chain, in my opinion, is to have this. And then I guess either this one or the EX1 Kurosawan is going to be pretty good. So this, when you have this, if you evolve and you have Aratas, Digivolve, tap and get your tokens. And then yeah, hopefully you get these as soon as possible because the deck really revolves around getting these. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this build. It's a very fun deck to play. It is very combo reliant though, and some people might be wondering, oh, why aren't you running more level 3s? Honestly, level 3s, you know, getting stuck it doesn't feel good, but honestly, 12 is fine. We want to run more space to have more options for Diaboromons, because the main skill procs from the main effect for these proc when you Digivolve into Diaboromon, so you need that. All right, so before we wrap up, I'm just going to just talk about a bit more about which Diaboromons you should use when. So obviously we're ranking 3 different types of Diaboromon here, so when should you use what? So the priority is just to get this out, just so that you can change all your other Diaboromons into blockers. And then your second priority is, depending on what the situation is like, if you need to catch up on damage, maybe you can run the you can use the security check one. If you are trying to get more body on the board and just go haste and attack for face, then you can go into this one. Honestly, you shouldn't be needing to get the extra security checks that much, because if you do have the haste build of the Diaboromon out, then you should be able to get a lot of attacks in, so that you're going to just chip away at the security. Obviously, if you have the haste and then you go into this one, you can just attack with this first and then go into attack with the tokens. If your tokens don't die and you still have memory to spare, you can always just play your Pokemon out for 3 costs by popping a Diaboromon token that's already rested. So, you know, there's a lot of ways to win with this deck. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this build, guys. Hope you guys liked it, and if you guys, obviously this is just a reference. It's not. I'm not telling you that this is like the best Diaboromon build or anything. But yeah, if you guys want to support the channel and you want to build something similar to this, make sure to use the affiliate links down below. We have BT5 should be out soon, or it's already out by the time you're watching this video. So yeah, you can pick up most of the cards from this deck from BT5. The only things that are new are these. So basically, one of the lines that we're running in this deck is this line make or break. It definitely changes the way the deck plays a bit, but it's not. You know, you can pick these up later, but if you have the core, then you can always, you know, make changes to these last minute. But yeah, if you guys want to use the links down below, you can check out the description. And if you guys are wondering where I got these tokens, I got them from Rugia Click Creations. I'll also put his Instagram down below. I don't know if he ships overseas, because I did get these locally in Hong Kong. He is a local Hong Kong creator, and I saw him at anime convention. That's why, you know, some of the borders are different, because I got them at 2 different times. But these are really nice. The back looks like these. So these are really nice tokens. But that's pretty much it for this deck with us. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the Kuradaku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!